ASI Financial Services. Fundamentals of club accounts. ASI is a recognized auxiliary organization of Cal Poly Pomona. Consists of elected, appointed student leaders, student staff, and professional staff. Getting started. The 2 keys to getting started for the new fiscal year. Registering with the Office of Student Life and Cultural Center, OSLCC. All clubs, organizations, councils need to be a recognized entity on campus by registering with the OSLCC. Contact OSLCC at 909-869-2841 or on the OSLCC website. ASI Signature Form Agency Agreement. To maintain an existing account within ASI, all clubs, organizations, and councils are required to submit new signature forms annually to ensure your account signers are current. Workshop Overview. ASI Signature Form Agency Agreement, Purchase Order Request, Disbursement Request, Vendor Data Record, Travel Forms. Signature Form Agency Agreement. Make sure all sections of the ASI signature form are filled out, including the section labeled Disposition of Funds, nonprofit or charitable organization you would like to donate your funds to if your account is inactive for 2 years or closed. Authorized signers. Make sure at least 1 advisor and 2 officers are authorized signers. Authorization executed by. Completed by the individual responsible for maintaining the account. Electronically signed forms are not accepted, handwritten signatures only. We are currently working on combining the ASI signature form and agency agreement. The new and improved form will be available soon. This agreement must be read and signed by 1 advisor and 1 club officer. Friendly reminder, we do not accept electronic signatures, handwritten signatures only. Purchase order, PO. A purchase order is used to set money aside in your account for a purchase. Some vendors require POs such as Kellogg West, Subway, Round Table. We are unable to accept incomplete forms. A purchase order takes 3 business days to process. Plan ahead. Purchase orders are required for room rental, prints and services from ASI, C&E, MDPR, and BRIC. We will automatically pay if the invoice is equal or less than the purchase order. It is your responsibility to complete a PO. A purchase order does not equal payment for vendors outside of ASI. A disbursement request must be submitted when an invoice is received. Approved signatures are obtained by you, advisor, and club officer. Only current forms will be accepted. Disbursements Requests, DR. DRs are completed to pay vendors, reimburse individuals, and to pay for services. DRs are processed every week. Turn in by Thursday at 5 p.m. Checks available on the following Thursday after 2 p.m. Checks will be mailed if not picked up within 2 weeks. Correct address must be listed on DR. All items must be filled out. We do not accept incomplete forms. Only current forms will be accepted. Proper documentation for DRs. Original itemized receipts taped onto a blank sheet of paper. If purchase was made online, print online receipt. Proof of payment documentation. Bank statements. All credit card purchases must include a proof of payment. Proof of payment involves a transaction or bank statement showing the purchase or the last 4 digits of the account number card that is stated on the receipt. Payee's name must be printed on the bank statement. Photocopy of your credit card is accepted only when the credit card shows the payee's name and the last 4 digits of the card. Do not email credit card statements. If paid with check, attach a copy of the canceled check. Invoices. Paid invoices must indicate what type of payment by seller vendor and not written by the payee. Hospitality. Any food provided requires a sign-in sheet flyer. ASI does not cover food for general meetings, but does cover in relation to recruitment, training, speaker presentations, not students or professors, and recognition purposes. Cash and travel advances. All requests for an advance are done with a disbursement request. Any unused funds must be returned. If reconciled receipts are not returned within the required time, a hold will be put on the account for future advances. Please see the following for the differences. Cash advances. Limit $200 per person. Combining of advances is discouraged. Reconciled receipts must be returned within 10 business days after event. Attach flyer, quotes, or some type of proof of event. Travel advance. Completed travel documents must first be submitted 2 weeks prior to the trip. Include TA number on DR. If available, attach conference flyer, quotes, or other form of trip documentation. Reconciled receipts and travel expense claim form must be returned within 10 days of return from travel. Check process. DRs with all supporting documentation due Thursday by 5 p.m. DR and supporting documentation are reviewed and processed. Check is available the following Thursday after 2 p.m. Having an event, lecture, or other, ASI and agency funds. You need an invoice and vendor data record. Vendor data record is required for both funds when a service is involved. Vendor data records must be submitted online only. Please check our website, asi.cpp.edu, for the link. Vendor data record. Vendor data records are required for all services performed and royalties. Do not email vendor data records. Protect individuals' social security numbers. This form should be submitted online only. Please check our website for the vendor data record link. Prize and award form. Prizes and awards are taxable to the receiver. You must submit a prize and award form for all prizes, awards, and gifts over a $50 value with a disbursement request and proper supporting documents. The forms must be complete. Do not email the form, it has sensitive data. Prize and awards recipients. A prize and award recipient needs to be completed for all prizes or awards $50 or less in value. A disbursement request with supporting documents needs to be submitted with form for reimbursement. Want to travel as a club or organization? Must-haves for travel. Authorization to travel or group authorization to travel. Release of liability for each student traveler. Copy of advisor's authorization to travel on state business if the advisor is traveling with you. Forms must be turned into financial services no later than 2 weeks prior to departure. Advisor signature required. A universal signature will not be accepted, so plan ahead. Agenda or a flyer for the conference. Individual authorization to travel form. Travel authorization is not required if all expenses are covered personally with no reimbursement. Group authorization to travel form. Only one form needs to be completed and signed by your advisor. If the number of travelers exceeds the number of lines in the first form, then a second form will need to be completed and signed off by advisor. Release of liability form still must be filled out and signed by each traveler. Release of liability. If no reimbursement is required, turn the liability forms into your advisor. Financial services only requires travel documentation when money for travel is needed. Estimated travel expense form. Only one form to be submitted with travel authorization. Travel expense claim, submitted with DR after travel. Amounts must equal the amount spent for all travel. If claiming less than the total amount, indicate under Claim Total. Amounts paid to other travelers or by direct bill should be subtracted out on the direct bill or travel advance line. Gas is expensive. Get reimbursed. Get your money back for mileage. Authorization to travel paperwork must be turned in prior to traveling. Copy of the Google Maps and proof of insurance must be attached. If insurance is under parent's name, please indicate. Proof of auto insurance must be valid during travel dates. Distance traveled will be reimbursed at the 2019 IRS rate of 58 cents per mile for travel through December 31st. For rental cars, gas receipts will be reimbursed, not mileage. International travel. Going abroad? International travel form. International travel must-haves. Prepare a package including authorization to travel, release of liability, authorization for international travel, 1 per group, list of attendees, emergency contact list, flight and hotel information, risk management insurance after packet has been approved, document confirming purpose of your trip, copy of advisor's authorization to travel on state business if the advisor is traveling with you. Package must be turned into financial services 3 months prior to departure. Advisor's signature required. A universal signature will not be accepted, so plan ahead. International travel package process. Approval process. Review by ASI Executive Director, account status in ASI Financial Services. Review by Associate Vice President, Dean of Students, registration, good standing. Review by Vice President, Student Affairs, registration, good standing. Required approval and purchase of insurance by risk management. Smart Spending Manual. For further information, please see our Smart Spending Manual on our website, http://asi.cpp.edu/services/financial-services. Questions? If you have any questions about this presentation, please contact us at email asifs@cpp.edu, phone 909-869-2800, website asi.cpp.edu/financial-services. ASI Financial Services.